Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. This is your midweek spirit message. And oh my goodness, has it been a week? There has been so much awareness around balance, around transitioning. I've talked about this in my last spirit message, and this week it was really a theme. And what they're bringing forward to me is balancing the ebbs and flow of life. And yesterday I found this beautiful black and white feather. And as soon as I picked it up, I was just like, oh, this is reminding me. And I feel that they're bringing this forward. And I will tell you why in a minute about when we go through these ebbs and flows of life, the darkness and the light, right? We talk about the duality of both. And sometimes when we are in a darker area of our life, we get lost in, is this ever going to transition to the better? Like we can get really stuck in this energy of the doom and gloom. And what that feather reminded me is you can't see the light without the darkness. And I was just like, okay, how does that support the light in the darkness? And it brought in that when we are in the dark, the light will show us through, was guide us through, and we cannot bypass the lived experiences. Like there, our life is about the ebbs and flows and about knowing that when we are transitioning through the darker side of life, that there always will be a rainbow, there always will be the light. And the card that I pulled is ocean. I pulled three cards for us today. And when I pulled this out, as soon as I pulled this out, I was like reminded of the feather yesterday, of balance and knowing that, when we are in those tidal waves, like if you just look at the ocean, it ebbs and flows, it comes in, and sometimes it's really calm and there's a lot of turbulence, but it always comes back to the flow. And when I look into this picture, I see the sunrise, the sun right behind the mountains, always shining through and bringing us back that strength and that resilience and that energy of life. And then you got the shadow parts right underneath it and that light shining through. And to know that there will always be opportunities to come back to the flow of life. And when we are in the ebbs of life, it's a moment to really bring resilience, like an opportunity of growth. And at times it can be hard to see that experience as, what is this guiding me to? Or why do I have to go through this experience of life? And it's coming back to connecting to your heart space and doing the work, to doing the, how do you want me to say this? The inner work of, it's not happening to me. And I know this is hard because when I first came to that realization, like, I'm like, but what does this mean? But sometimes we can take it to a point of, this is happening to me. And that's our ego talking. It really is, because life is about experiences and they're teaching us. And sometimes we are in these experiences to teach somebody else. We're somebody else's lesson. And that can be hard too, because we are, as people say, in the crossfires of those lessons. But it's also bringing us discernment and not, taking in the hardship of it, taking the experiences and the lessons and releasing what doesn't serve us. And it takes time to integrate that. It takes time to come back to the realization that we are being supported through these transitionings and we are being supported by the universe. And at times, especially in those ebb moments, we feel that we are walking this path alone, but we really aren't ever walking this path alone, and trusting that we are being supported through these transitionings of our life. We look all around us right now, and there's constant change. Change is something that will continue to happen. Change is and what's the word I'm looking for? Inevitable. And it's like right now is change in this present moment. There's big change and there's little change, and trusting that the change that we are going through individually and collectively, we are supported by the universe, by creator, by God, by the angels, by your spirit team. We are supported. And at times we may not feel that support, but doesn't mean it's not there. It's there. And this is one of the hardest lessons that I experienced at first through my lived experience and connecting to my spirit team. There was moments where it was like, yes, I feel their support, their strength, their protection, their guidance. And then the ebb came in. And I remember when this first happened to me, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not supported. What did I do wrong? I internalized it, and all my wounds, like all my lived experience of being abandoned and not being worthy, came flooding in. And I remember going through this in 23, and I'm like, maybe I wasn't meant to give messages and do readings or connect with spirit. What did I do wrong? And when that ebb turned into flow, and I started feeling my angels again, I was just like, what happened? It was an experience. It was a lesson for me to learn that in life, I have to go through things, and they may not be easy, but on the other side of that, support has always been there. And they brought in so many messages of the resilience. Like I was through those ebbs, I was going through, I was asking, like, where are you? And I just kept digging my heels in. Thank you for supporting me through this. I know you're here. I just leaned into the trust. And that was my way of building my relationship with my spirit team, knowing that they're not going to do life for me. I am here in this human body, this human experience, living and learning as I evolve myself. And through the support of my evolution, I have my spirit team. They're like my best friends. They support me. They just can't do life for me. And when I go through hard times, as I expect my loved ones and my friends here in the physical form to support me, but they go home and I have to do life. So that was that realization. Oh, okay, they're always with me. And there's always miracles on the other side of it. There's lessons and there's magic, but it's a duality. It comes back to the ebbs and flow, the duality of spirit and my spirit, curating, creating my lived experiences and resilience and experiences and knowledge. So know that we are supported by the universe, that we are trusting that we are going to get through different situations in our lives. Like we could take time out and look in our past and remember moments when we thought we weren't going to get through something, but we got through it. And it seemed like a lifetime, but it was a glimpse, and we trusted, right? That's where we build our trust, like our faith in God to bring us the discernment and the awareness, to bring us back to our love, the love that is always within us. And through different moments, we may not feel that love, but it's always there, never diminishes, never diminishes. And it's truly trusting that light within us, that love, that divine love that runs in us and through us will guide us. And that's where we build the trust of the, and what I feel they're saying also is when we are in transitioning of our lives, whether it's the ebbs or flows, to don't forget to ask of your support. Don't forget to ask for the guidance and to set those intentions. Like, what do you want me to say with this? There's no too big of an ask for us to ask the universe to show us and to support us, to guide us, right? And then when we see those intentions coming. It's leading me to the second one where we're transitioning, like we're moving out of Cancer. Where today's the day we step into the Leo season, the bold, the fiery, the leadership. And what I see with Leo season for me right now is taking action. Where do I want to send my energy? Where do I want to show up more in my life? And which take charge and action. So with this card, when I felt in it, I just felt that Leo season of, okay, where do I want to take charge of my life? Because I was just reflecting in Cancer season of what didn't serve me, reflecting back of the last 6 months of our lives. So my invitation for you to is you have been transitioning into this new awareness in your life of what is not serving you, what is not resonant for you in your life, and releasing it and taking the lessons and reflecting back and being like, okay, what bold actions can I take? Take action and take charge of your life. And when I saw this card come up, I saw a lion because we are in Leo season. Today's the Leo season. And when we look at the lion archetype, lions essence is very courageous. They're very bold. They're not timid. They see what they want and they go after it. But what I also saw, not only the male lion, but I also saw lionesses, the pride of a lion, the lionesses, and how they move together and how they support each other and how like elegant they walk. They don't hesitate to take those actions. And sometimes they know their action is just to sit back and just observe, be vigilant, to know their surroundings. And you don't always have to be doing to be in your strength, to be courageous, to be the pack of the leader of the pack. It's really embodying that fire. And then I saw the fire arrow, right? Leo seasons, all Leos are fiery. They are the one of the fire signs with Aries and Sagittarius. But also find your passion. What fires you up and allow that fire to ignite within you, whether it's in your belly, your heart, to be your guiding compass, to take those bold moves, but also to know that you don't always have to be doing. Sometimes just being exactly where you're at, allowing this energy to sustain you, to burn away. Like as soon as I said that, sustaining, I just saw that phoenix rising, right, to burning off all the ashes, to being rebirth. And I feel like August is going to be a transformational month for us. There's going to be a lot of bold moves, not only individually, but collectively. We are seeing transitionings in our global world, people wanting to really reconnect back to themselves, honoring their authenticity. Just know that as you step into this week, this is your midweek spirit message, knowing this transitioning is building and it's going to carry you through to the next. We're going to go week to week. And just notice where you are releasing what you have just experienced and taking those ebbs and flows and allowing the fire within you to be your guiding compass and to trusting that where you're being led to is going to support you for your highest and greatest good. And to know that if you're still in the ebbs, there always that that duality of light will come back and bring you back to your fullness, because it's not that your ebbs is not, you're not full. It's just showing you aspects to bring forth, to bring a different perspective through, to bring different awareness through, and know that you are being supported. And when you're taking charge, this charge is like you get to decide where you're leading yourself, to follow your inner compass, that light that's by your heart's light, that fire, that passion, and sit with yourself. Ask yourself, where do I want to be led? How do I want to have the next step of my journey be? And take a nice deep breath. Let's just end this with a nice energy clearing. I felt called to do energy clearing. The message just went a little longer. I just fill into messages, but where I'm feeling is just sit in your seat, put your feet on the floor. I like to pat my feet on Mother Earth, just bringing that connection. And then I rub my feet, just amplifying that energy. I open my toes, I spread them, and I put my feet on the ground. If you would love to put your hand on the heart, taking some intentional deep breaths. One more nice deep breath in, connecting back to life source that flows in you and through you. And in your mind eye, I would love for you to just envision a beautiful glowing light at the bottom of your feet, connecting to Mother Earth. We say thank you, Mother Earth, for holding us, sustaining us, nourishing us, grounding us to your heart, regulating my heart to your heart. Thank you that I could be grounded and rooted into your heart. Take a nice deep breath here, allowing Mother Earth to ground your energy, releasing anything that is not serving you in this moment. And in your mind's eye, allow that light at the base of your feet to create a circle around your feet into your root, and just circling around, clearing out any energy. And it's just clearing from your root, moving up to your solar or your sacral, excuse me, creating a beautiful circle, just clearing out, working up to your solar plex. The circle gets wider as it clears and balances and activates your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and meeting at your solar plex. And it's clearing, balancing, and activating your lower chakras. As the circle gets wider, it touches your heart chakra. The energy's clearing any blocks, any fears, any doubts, any energy that you picked up along the way in the last 6 months, clearing. In your mind's eye, you see this beautiful silver circle, just clearing any energy from your heart chakra down to your solar plex, your sacral, your root, all the way to your earth star, which is beneath your feet chakra. We're just going to allow this circle to just circulate around your lower chakras as we bring your awareness up to your crown chakra. And we're going to go above your crown chakra into the star chakra. I know there's another name, but I like to call it the star chakra. That's about 6 to 12 inches above your crown chakra. That's connected to the cosmos, to the star ancestors, to the spirit above. And it's creating this beautiful gold thread. And we're going to set our intentions to connect to Mother Earth, to the Divine Mother, and to the Divine Father. Thanking you, thank you, Divine Mother and Father, for your love, your divine wisdom, your divine guidance. Thank you for your divine strength and protection that runs in me and through me. Thank you, thank you for reminding me of my presence in your divine light and love. And allow that silver thread from the star chakra to penetrate your crown chakra, above, on top of your head. And allow that divine light to clear and balance your crown chakra, your connection to the divine source. Thank you for clearing, balancing, and activating my crown chakra. And I like to set my intentions here to connect to the Divine Mother and to the Divine Father's heart. Thank you for regulating my heart to your heart. And there's this beautiful golden thread that's going to start circulating around your crown chakra as it moves down into your third eye, clearing, balancing, and activating your third eye, clearing any blocks from your inner vision, your clairvoyance, your daydreaming, your night dreaming, to seeing through the lens of your divine spirit, seeing yourself and the world around you through their loving eyes. Thank you for helping me see through your eyes, myself and the world around me through love. And that beautiful golden thread circle circulates down past your ears, in your nose, clearing out any blocks of hearing your inner voice, the divine voice, spirit's voice, the nature song around you, clearing out your ear chakras, down into your throat. And it's circulating, clearing any blocks, balancing your throat chakra and activating so you could speak your truth through your heart, through your divine knowledge with truth and honesty and authenticity, whether it's through singing, soul expression, voice expression. Our voice carries power. Our words carry strength, wisdom, knowledge. And this beautiful thread just continues to clear and work its way down into the heart where it meets and clears any blocks and connects to the silver thread of Mother Earth. And it's entwining with each other and it blends together and creates one beautiful silver and gold circle around your heart, creating oneness, balance, duality, connecting with Mother Earth and Divine Mother and Father as one. Thank you for my heartbeat beating as one with yours. Take a deep breath in here. Hold, allow that beautiful light force to fill you up with love, strength, compassion, guidance, support, protection, grace, and release. And now go back to your regular rhythmic breathing. Set your intentions for your light to gather at your heart space, holding it at your heart and sharing it outwards. You could come back to this light at any moment to clear your energy, to connect back to Mother Earth, Divine Mother, Divine Father, as this energy runs in you and through you as a guiding compass. Slowly come back into your body, saying thank you. You could put your hands together and bowing, giving gratitude that the work we do here is for the benefit of all beings on the four corners of this planet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Coming back, you could Just rub your shoulders. You could rub your thighs, pat your feet, slowly opening your eyes, looking around your room, and coming back. Thank you again. I appreciate you and I bless you and I thank you for this beautiful day. And thank you for sharing this moment with me. Have a wonderful day.